Whatever.
We're live.
And we're live.
What
Okay.
the hell?
All right. Great.
What is this live thing we do all the week?
Yeah.
What's the point? Anyways, welcome to Fine. I'll watch it. I'm Smokin' Phat J.
I'm Matt Christy. I'm letting my wife know we're going.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let our
I'm James Kopp.
let our fan.
And we are here today to talk about one of the greatest political theater thrillers ever made. It's an election year, and it was kind of my turn to pick, and I decided to pick the movie that that weird friend you knew in high school posts all the gifts from because he doesn't trust any of the government. You know the gift, but have you ever seen the actual movie? We are talking about 1988, John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah.
We are going to be watching it.
They're
live,
not
but this
We're
is
not
Jackie
watching.
Bit.
The
We're
thing,
not
no,
watching
We're
The
watching They
Thing.
Live.
Jesus, I've been
You're already,
drinking.
you're already, everybody.
Yes. We're going to be watching 1988's They Live.
You got the year right, but
Yeah, you got the year. Yeah, there you go.
Can we go around and talk about our history with They Live? Like, what is our experience to They Live?
For me, I think I was backdoored into They Live by hearing Duke Nukem first. Because
Yeah.
Duke Nukem back in the day being that hip thing that stole lines that everybody loved. But
Everybody did it, man. Fucking, what was the worm saying groovy and shit? What was that? Earthworm
Earthworm
Jim?
Jim.
Yep.
Yeah.
I came into this actually from being a huge wrestling fan. Roddy Piper being in this movie was the reason why I watched this movie originally. And I was young, but I really dug it. I did not understand, the movie as I do now. You know what I mean? Until much later. But I was all about it back then. So I watched all the stupid wrestling movies. I watched all the stupid Hulk Hogan movies too. But this was actually one that was worth watching.
Yeah, I think this came out the same. Yeah, No Holds Barred came out like the same year as this. If you watch those two movies, there's a slight differences you might notice in them.
10-year-old Jared loved them both, though, equally at the time.
Yes, but as an adult, you might notice one has a line like, "What's that smell?" and a guy cries and says "Dookie," and then the other one is satire, very smart and satire on current America.
What's great is both sides think the movie's about themselves.
Yeah,
that's true.
I when I was young, I kind of fell in love with horror movies, and John Carpenter in the 80s. If you grew up in the 80s, like, to me, he was so smart in his marketing. His name had to be right above the fucking title, and I saw interviews with him when I got older, and he was very much that was planned.
Yeah.
You remember Howard Hawks?
And it was almost a desperation plan too for him, because I think he was like kind of, when he first started doing that, I think he had a bomb, and people didn't.
He had two movies that he thought were gonna make him a Hollywood dream, and they didn't happen. And so when he got to Halloween, he was like, "I'll do it for no money, but I want my name above the title, final cut, and I get to write the music." And they were like, "Fine, whatever." Huge hit. And then after that, he was like, "My name's above the fucking title. My name is above the fucking title." And the
probably
big movie
made
was
a
supposed to
bundle
do
on ringtone fucking money back in the
Yeah,
early
buddy.
2000s too, off of those music rights.
So I when They Live came out to video, I flipped out and I had to rent it right away because it was John Carpenter. And if you were a kid in the 80s in America, wrestling was such a big thing. And I liked Roddy Piper a lot. So it was like, oh my God, I like these two things.
Like, this is the time when we had a Saturday morning cartoon too.
Yeah.
And we're all around 10 years old, right?
Yeah.
10, 11 years
Yeah.
old.
11 years old, yep.
So it was, I saw this movie and I loved it. And it was really nice too, because I would make people watch it. I was actually remembering earlier today, John Morrison was house sitting at his grandpa's house, and he had never seen They Live, and we were like in high school, and I got mad, and I made him watch They Live, and he just like looked at me like blinking, like, "What the fuck is this, man?" And I'm like, "Shut up, it's genius." So he's come around, but there were many moments where he just like looked over at me like, "What the fuck are we watching?" I'm
Now,
like,
knowing
"Yeah,
John,
it's art, man."
knowing John, and how huge of a wrestling fan he is, I am very surprised that he didn't see this. And I think actually I was friends with John Morrison around this age.
Yeah.
But Morrison back then was more of, he liked the wrestling, but he didn't like the things outside of wrestling where wrestlers were associated with the time. So
Wrestling obsessed.
yeah.
Me
But
and
it
John
was,
Morrison both, I think, had the Rowdy Roddy Piper big wrestling characters at that time.
Yeah. And this movie was part of, before we get started on watching it, John Carpenter kind of snapped. He had done The Thing, and he did everything Hollywood. He went into Hollywood and he was going to change the world, and he did The Thing, and it bombed so bad Universal took away. He had a 3-picture deal, and they took away the other 2. Then he went over and did Starman. Like, look, I can make an ET. Don't worry, everybody. And then he lost like a bunch of credibility with his friends and stuff, and he just kind of snapped. And he was like, he did a 3-picture deal with Alive. Here was the deal: no budget could be over $3 million for the entire film. He gets final cut. He can do whatever he wants. He can cast whoever he wants. He can do whatever he wants, and it has to be $3 million. They get 50% of the cut. He gets 50% of the cut, and that was that. And the first picture was, I think, Prince of Darkness, and then it was this one, and the third one was In the Mouth of Madness.
Yeah.
And they were all done through this a live contract that he had. They Live is kind of a weird passion project. He wrote it, but he's not listed as the writer. It's based on a comic book called 8 o'clock in the morning from like 1963, and saying it's based on that comic is big as fuck. Yeah. The guy wakes up one day and realizes all the rich and powerful people are snake people.
Right.
It's kind of like this, but different. We'll get into it.
It's also kind of like Super Mario Brothers, old Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, God.
So, yeah. But it's all right.
This movie came out, and the whole reason Alive Pictures gave John Carpenter a 3-picture deal was because of video stores. And they were like, if we just make a movie for $3 million and John Carpenter's name on it, we can sell, 8 million copies and make, already make
because at that time, video stores were starving for more shit for people to rent, because people at that time would just go in and you'd rent, they'd have the 99-cent rentals and you'd rent 5 to 10 of them for the week, you know what I mean? Just because,
And so this movie did have a theatrical release, a major theatrical release, and it made like $9 million its opening weekend. And then there was
I saw this in theaters.
I did not. I saw it on video when it first came out, and there was always a conspiracy theory that like it was number 1 at the box office. Why did it get pulled out of theaters so fast? The rich stopped it. No, this is Alive Pictures and Universal who released it. They had to pay for some of the screens they were at, and they were like, "This thing better make a fucking profit," and it did in its opening weekend. And then they were like, "We didn't even make this for theaters. We made this for fucking videotapes. You want to just pull it so we don't have to pay anymore and see what we get at the fucking video store?" So this movie had made over $9 million before they even got to the reason why they made the movie. So even though it isn't a huge financial success, for them it was a huge hit.
For sure, yeah. It made its money back. Anything that makes its money back opening weekend is...
Opening weekend. They were good. Like, and it was one of their first movies, so they were just like done. But what's weird about this film, while we're talking about it today, is not a lot of people have seen it. Like, we talk about They Live, everybody's seen the gifts, everybody knows all this stuff. But when you talk to somebody, they've never watched it. What the fuck?
It's one of those. It's just one of those cult. Because in the life of memes and things like that nowadays, like cult classics don't really have to be watched. Like my kid knows. Sir, I was talking to my kid, and he knows. Little snippets about this movie. You know what I mean? And things.
Yeah, he knows the gifts. Yeah.
And so it's interesting, the world that we live in, where it's a lot of people know about it, but like you say, never seen it. So.
Well, it's also a movie that people may start watching because it doesn't really take off for like 30 minutes of the movie.
Well, that's true.
Like the first 30 minutes is just very slow going, just.
It feels very
kind of
almost
establishing
70s
shots.
movie, you
Yeah.
know, a lot more. It's got a lot of like 70s feel to it. Well, even though it's a very 80s
Oh yeah.
in style.
Oh,
You know
God.
what I mean?
We'll get into that, baby.
But yeah, but 70s kind of in the way that it's shot, I guess.
Well,
It's so John Carpenter. I'm so happy that we live in a world where John Carpenter is now being like respected. for so long, especially in the 90s, I was like, God damn it, John Carpenter's a genius. Then we would go watch like Vampires or Escape from LA, and I'm like, look, guys.
No.
Like,
you're watching the wrong movies. I swear.
I know. There are those of us of a certain age that would die on the John Carpenter hill, and he let us get fucking killed a couple of times. It's like, oh,
it's
yeah?
almost the opposite.
You want to watch James Woods
You
do
want to
nothing?
praise me? I'll show you praise.
I'll show you that
It's
shit.
the opposite of the Batman quote that you're the hero long enough until you become the villain. You're a fucking joke until you become a genius. That seems to be more the.
I always look at it the same thing with like the Orson Welles sort of thing, or so many people who have that moment of genius. I don't care that everything wasn't stellar. Like, you had those moments of genius. And John Carpenter's Halloween, John Carpenter's The Thing, and They Live are three of my favorite fucking films ever. And this film is kind of a comfort movie for me if I'm feeling down.
Was it him that did the weird one?
He did a lot of weird ones.
Yeah,
So
he did a lot of weird ones.
Yeah, which one?
I'm trying to think of what it was. Shit.
He did Dark Star with Dan O'Brien, which is basically Dan O'Brien who wrote
of
Alien
Wes
and created
Craven,
the Alien
actually.
franchise. They worked together on a picture before Halloween, and it's basically Alien already. It's they pick up a hitchhiking alien and then he kills everybody. Futurama did an episode making fun of Dark Star where they pick up a hitchhiking alien and it just murders everybody.
Right,
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, let's get into They Live now. This is going to be us doing commentary along with the movie. We will be watching it together, and we can watch it together with you. So if you guys want to cue it up, we probably should have did this a lot earlier.
probably.
Hey,
head over to Amazon, rent or buy it. Head over to Tubi, watch it for free. We don't know if there's commercials, but
maybe with
it's
commercials.
Tubi.
We don't know. Also, apparently, there's some websites that we don't want to mention that you could probably find this at as well.
Yeah. There's websites where you can find it for free, but you also got to hear about like how Hitler had some good ideas, So it's like be careful on some of those sites.
Truth Social.
You can find it on Truth Social. Prairie U guys. And Grammarly, oddly enough. No, one of the things we can talk about with this real quick is the subtext you're about to see in the movie. It always kills me because there's a huge ton of like the far right that holds this movie
That's what
up
I'm
high.
saying. Both sides think the movie's about them. And
please now do not listen to this pale drunken idiot. Go look up John Carpenter, say back in the 80s it's about Reagan and his fucking nut jobs. Then in the 90s it was about Reagan and those worthless idiots. And then in 2010 it started getting heat again, and they asked him to remake it, and he said, I quote, "Why would I remake something I already made right?" Which is like such a John Carpenter answer, because there's half this movie's wrong. We'll get into it, but he didn't want to remake it, and he brought up many a times it's about Republicans. He went to UCLA. He was friends with a bunch of people. He said when we got to our 30s and 40s, some of them started getting really conservative and stuff, and he literally was talking to his then girlfriend, who's also one of the unaccredited writers of this, Sandy King, who's now his wife. He said it's like they're alien, the people. It's Invasion of the Body Snatchers. My friends are no longer my friend. That sort of attitude he had. And so he wrote this movie, and he didn't put his name on the credits because Roddy Piper actually wrote a couple of his lines, and there's a huge backstory to his character that nobody knew but Roddy Piper.
Yeah, Roddy Piper took this shit very seriously.
Fucking
very seriously.
He is actually fucking good. And I used to always joke, and it's Roddy Piper playing Kurt Russell in a John Carpenter film. And so which it is a little, but he's really good. Keith David in this is amazing.
Is this pre or post Escape from New York?
This is post Escape from New York.
Post New York, pre LA.
Well,
Yeah.
Hey.
Everything that's good about John Carpenter
that was
is pre Escape from LA.
that's the before times. Okay.
Oh, oops, all booze.
Hey, okay, guys. So
sure
hopefully you're all queued up so that you can watch along with us. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell your friends. We're gonna watch They Live. So we're gonna count down to the start of this. We're starting at 0 seconds.
Our video starts with the FBI warning, so if you have something that doesn't have that at the beginning, we'll give you another signal as the movie starts.
Sure. All right.
Yeah, tell me when the Universal starts spinning. That world.
Yeah.
The world.
Well, it's not flat.
Who you been talking?
TVs are
Who you been?
Whatever.
Who you been
Whatever.
talking to?
TVs are flat, bro.
Stupid European world.
All right. Are you ready, Jesse?
Yep.
Count us down.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Jesse.
Wait. No.
It's all over the place. We lied. Now we're
One.
going now.
Now. 5, 4, go. Okay.
Hey, anti-piracy.
FBI anti-piracy.
We're not piracying it.
Well, I realized that they couldn't hear Jesse, so counting down.
You asked them to do it.
Well, I just.
And Universal.
Universal. There comes the Earth.
Such a fake Earth.
It's not flat because it's spinning, so it must be a sphere.
I always like the Mystery Science Theater this island. It's the nicest weather Earth has ever had.
Yeah. Looks really blue. Larry.
Yeah, life films.
Larry Franco. John Carpenter's They Live.
Yeah, we got fonts. Look at that. You know this world is gritty because graffiti.
Again, John Carpenter and his lazy but brilliant themes.
That goddamn train cart just went through Oildale 2 days ago.
That very one.
That exact one. Those are actually, for the grimy world they're setting, those are very clean railroad cars.
Well, it's the 80s. They cared about railway
Well,
safety
Santa
back
Fe
then.
was like, hey, look, we're not showing fucked up ones with graffiti all over.
What's that say about the world? They cared more about train safety in the 80s than they do nowadays.
Right. Hello, I'm John Rambo's brother.
We need the money, not the safety.
'80s butts drive me nuts.
So John Carpenter told Roddy Piper to come up with a backstory to his character because he didn't write one out. Roddy Piper came up with like a 30-page backstory or whatever, and he never told anybody but his wife. And now Roddy Piper's dead, so his character's name is John Nada, even though it is never said in the film, and we never hear that whatsoever.
We never learn his name in the film?
Pop-up drunk video.
I don't think his full name. No.
No. Shit. I don't remember.
All these shots we totally had permission from the cities to shoot in.
Why you asking
Hey.
so many questions, huh?
We're just putting boxes on our heads. It's raining.
Yeah. Hey, if you don't want to be seen, put a box on your head.
This is the hardest part about making anything from the 80s nowadays is those fucking cars are long gone.
Yeah, watching an 80s homage movie is so expensive now because you have to bring in all the classic stuff.
Yeah.
Got some cold hands.
Oh, what?
Oh man. Oh, that guy was so mad about the food stamp situation. His last place of employment was Denver, Colorado.
Yeah,
Just
and he's in Los
Denver,
Angeles.
Colorado. But it's cold in Los Angeles. He had to warm his hands.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the lady who smoked through her neck in Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. Or no, it is.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
getting a lot
she
of
is
work.
as an office worker in movies.
She was in Mars Attacks too.
Oh man. Tell him. Like, okay,
John.
this is not a Catholic priest though. Like he's wearing like this is a Baptist.
It's a John Carpenter priest, all right? The
Like,
cop showed up.
oh,
They
shit.
were asking for Palestine to have a
It's
state.
the pigs. Oh,
Such a positive,
Cowboys and Indians.
Drink.
There you go. Hey, what's up, buddy?
such a positive message that nothing's changed in nearly 40 years.
Yep.
Now,
That's the point. Like every time John Carpenter's asked about this movie, he was like, I think
Yeah.
it holds up really well. If you don't, you're an idiot. Like,
is this supposed to be set in '88 or is it?
It's in the 80s.
yeah. It's supposed to be like late 80s and
Oh well, at least he gets to watch TV. Ghetto bird.
Bakersfield at night.
Yeah. Except for there's not a giant light.
Fair enough. I also said Policio.
Did it? Wow.
Because it was
Los
stock
Angeles.
it was stock footage of a Mexican helicopter.
I heard that line before.
It's a union job. Yeah. Hmm. They're like, we need to cast a guy that can give a real good stink eye. I'm the best. Oh, look at that. There you go.
Something for the ladies.
That's. He looks better in this movie than he ever did when in the fucking wrestling ring.
Yeah.
You know, Keith David's still alive, you know, and he'll talk about They Live. He loves this movie. And he says, like, Roddy Piper taught him how to fight. God damn. Look at that 80s hair.
Speaking of Keith David, another movie we probably have to watch at some point, Men at Work. Keith David along with brothers Emilio Estevez and
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
Garbage men find a dead body.
Mhm.
Yeah, John Carpenter kind of writes in the abstract. When asked about the character John Nada, he was like, he's just a man who would never take a handout. And it's like, cool.
But-
that's your character description? Like,
I want to go back to his job working for Denver, Colorado before. He couldn't look more like he works for Denver, Colorado right now. This,
Yeah.
100%. If you're like, hey,
Yeah.
what do you do? Oh, I Denver, Colorado. You'd be like, yeah, that guy, Denver, Colorado is.
What's your name? Denver, Colorado.
And this is the most racist portrayal of Los Angeles I've ever seen in my life, too. So. This is actually Los Angeles in 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is LA
It's
right
LA
now.
right now.
No, it'd be more downtown.
But
And there would be more tents
he
and less
actually
structures.
this is a real in fact he hired all the homeless people as extras to pay them $50 a day for a solid week so that they could all shoot there. And they paid them the ones who had shanties to destroy them. So like he literally these are some real homeless people in the background.
That's wonderful.
Shit. So take that, Jared Leto.
There you go. Yeah, fuck off.
This isn't method acting. This is life.
This is how you do that method act. You go get a homeless person, you piece of shit. That guy didn't even get AIDS for Dallas. He's not method. Get AIDS, you fucking liar. I've been drinking.
Hey, you never know. HIPAA and all. He might have already had it. Oh.
All right, we're getting to some shit here. We got to get quiet. I fucking love this stuff.
I like that somehow in '88 Detroit's still viable slightly.
I just love this. We have two lead characters, a white man and a black man, who are have no money in a world of.
Mm-hmm.
And who's the one who's more jaded is the black guy. Who's the guy who's got the more hope? It's the white guy. Is like the girl is. How are you gonna make it?
He's playing a true white man
Oh
in even today's
my
society. I believe in America.
It's great. It's fucking perfect, man. The simplicity in the writing. I could teach a class on fucking They Live. It's fucking. I love this shit. It's so simplistic, but it's like actually right on the pulse of way too many fucking things.
Chevy Chase? Does that not look like Chevy Chase? That guy sitting in the fucking chair right there?
It does a little bit.
I mean, I don't have my glasses on, so.
You hear that music? Stranger Things just got an erection.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is 2024 they're talking about, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is a perfect example of a scene that seems like, oh, like, I've seen that a million times, which you have, but it's because of shit like
Say, where
this.
did you first see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000 short independent films have redone that scene almost exactly right there. Hey, there's that guy that we've seen.
That guy was in Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Which the old white guy?
No, Roddy Piper. And Roddy Piper is like amazing in this movie. He's actually like, you totally believe him. Everything he does in this movie is unbelievable wackadoo shit, and you're just like, yep.
Oh yeah, we've not even begun.
Well, the thing is, he's white. He can get away with half that shit already in the first place.
This dude right here talking to the preacher.
No, I know.
But
But Roddy does in this movie is like, oh, he's a white guy. He can actually get away with half that shit.
I don't know, man. I gotta say, like, I just believe his performance in this. I love the line, like, I believe in America.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their hard time. Like, that's the film. That's the entire film. Is him saying that line. And it's God. Like, he's actually not. Watch this in No Holds Barred, people. Watch this and then watch No Holds Barred, and you'll be like, Piper deserves fucking 10 Oscars.
Well, just this era, 88. 88's. This is so many movies of this era. Oh yeah.
Look at that melon. You're acting.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I gotta not suspiciously go back to the church.
I'm not gonna watch you. I always make this face in that direction. You bastard.
I'm gonna have to take another button out of this shirt.
Episcopal. I should have known. Everybody knows the Episcopals hate aliens.
You can also tell I'm a badass because I always have a toothpick in my mouth.
Yeah, he's got the toothpick and the world's tightest jeans.
And
That's the 80s for you.
And the Popeye squint.
Yeah, tell me
And
about
the
it.
flannel plaid shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like us going on to the Queen Mary, James, remember?
I'm just gonna casually lean on this door. And
I've had condoms that didn't fit as well as those jeans. I'm a little jealous right now. Okay.
Oh.
God damn it! I miss good filmmaking. I hope we don't change that name between now and release of the movie because it's titled "As They Live, We Sleep," and we put it in the movie.
Love how they just left the fucking door open.
Shipping out sexy, sexy little boys in those boxes.
Right. Why is the
I know
door
anything
so
about
short?
them Episcopalians. Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what the Republicans believe.
No Diddy.
Yeah, totally. Time to get out of this pizza basement.
Isn't that what the kids say right now? No Diddy. Right.
I'm a jump scare.
Oh, I need to touch your face.
what you been doing for the last 30 seconds?
Yeah, hey, did you just come out of the bathroom? I didn't hear the faucet run. What's going on? Maybe touch my face after you wash your hands.
Policio, run!
Yeah.
Mira.
No, you haven't.
Yeah. Tell us, Grandpa.
Oh.
Kids, this is what life was like before the internet.
You sat around telling each other bullshit
Yeah, you
stories.
just lied.
And
got
rumors.
away
Chat
with it.
chat sections would just hang out in the park and talk to you.
Anyone older than you could just lie to you, and you would just have to believe it.
You want-
because
You just have to believe
they lived
it.
longer.
You want to join a chat group? Well, then walk your ass outside.
Yeah.
Hey, Ricky Schroeder, can I borrow your binoculars?
You know, I hate to say it, but this motherfucker really should be looking for work.
He's got
Like,
a job.
I hate
He's
to
got
be
a
that guy
job. He
about it.
doesn't get paid till Thursday, man.
Well, fucking, he spent a lot of time spying and not a lot of time fucking working. Deadbeat.
Gilbert.
Gilbert,
Yeah,
you say?
Now Tan Suit has a name. Oh, I'll bet there's a lot of people walking the white line in the production of this movie. It's my bet.
Wonderful.
A
cheese
white
moment
line
coming
or 10 a night.
Yeah.
Ah, see, it said white line twice.
Yeah, you can't respond to a line like that.
Nope.
You just gotta walk away, you know?
And nobody noticed the guy with binoculars watching the church all day.
Yeah.
No, they've been walking by like, hey, would you get a fucking job?
Well, he wouldn't see anybody walking by because he's looking through fucking binoculars
Yeah.
40 yards away.
My brother has a shop.
Whoa!
Oh shit, surprise
There's
helicopter,
the
I
fucking
didn't hear.
helicopter that was silent until
Jump
1
scare
second ago.
The worst.
Ah.
80s John Carpenter music.
Like, let's talk about a curiosity killed the cat situation. Like, bro.
Oh shit.
She's at the cops.
Hey, it's the good guys from
Jesus.
Die Hard.
Scientific investigation
Oh,
mission.
we're here for science. I'm just
Don't
gonna-
mind us.
Don't mind.
Science.
These are scientific guns. Don't be alarmed.
They just take samples of your blood. Forcefully.
They shoot you full of science. Susan, let's get out of here.
Ah, here come the real cops to beat the witnesses.
Yeah.
Oh! We're marching.
Free Palestine!
Hey.
Free Palestine!
Look, it's the SWAT tractor.
It's a science tractor.
Yeah.
We're here to scoop up some science.
I joined the police because I wanted to be on the right side of history, like all the other cops in history.
Oh, man. I gotta get out of here.
Hey, I think I saw this movie on TV like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Sinus eats fire! Sinus eats
I should just watch a little bit longer. Whoa, hey. This is a members only jacket. I don't know if you know what that means, but that means I'm a member.
Yeah.
John Carpenter really knocked down those homeless people's houses.
Don't run from me.
The old Shout Factory came out with the Blu-ray special edition that had a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff.
My cat's still in there.
All right, so I want to review real quick before we go any further, and we can keep watching.
Yes.
This movie is about a guy looking for work, and then he goes and hangs out at a homeless encampment. Starts watching the creepy Episcopal church, around the corner.
That's just a normal Tuesday for the
Yeah.
police.
Yeah, here you go.
And now let's watch. Oh! Yeah.
He's blind. Extreme force.
Yep.
Yep. Los Angeles cops.
This is actually the nicest the police have ever treated a black male.
This is foreshadowing to the Rodney King.
He gets to
in
see his
4
family
years.
again. It's pretty good.
Hey,
I never return your binoculars. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous.
Save Ricky
Hey.
Schroeder.
Oh,
Flannel away.
we always throw flares when we come in.
Yep.
I always love the flare coming right out
Yeah,
perfectly.
no problem.
Good thing we have time to open this window, get in this room before anybody sees us.
Yeah, no problem. There was
Damn
only
straight.
18 people behind us, 3 feet away, and now we're on an obvious set. Oh, I gotta put this in the trash can real fast.
I think I saw him go in this house. Don't search it.
Don't follow them up the easy way that they just went. Let's go through the front door. At least 4 of those people have obvious prop guns that they use in fucking like color guard that they painted right there. Oh.
Well, he had a full arc.
Lent some guy his binoculars. Got hunted by the cops and got saved.
Yeah.
What's the moral of the story? Don't lend anybody your shit.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is literally me right now. I'd just
That
be
guy's the real
smoking
hero.
fucking weed and be like, "What's happening outside?" Well, that sucks.
Sit back, have a cigarette, relax.
Yeah. There's a whole army outside. They're not gonna sweep everything at all and look for everyone.
They weren't looking for people. They were sending a message.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, look, no. The kid's got more of an arc. He was looking for his stuff.
I know. The Ricky Schroeder Chronicles.
Susan and Gary made it.
Mm-hmm.
And look, it's still 80s fashion all day.
Nobody burns a church in my town.
You can burn a church in LA. That was New York. Yeah, like LA gives less of a shit.
Who's going to clean up this mess?
Good thing the cops came along and took care of that meth lab.
Yep. Paint over shit. Fucking fascist.
Oh, man. Was it necessary?
I love
Aha!
Cop.
I see nobody.
Oh, yeah.
I see nobody check the obvious hidden door.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
You lazy goddamn aliens.
Who did the music for this movie?
Carpenter.
Did Carpenter do this one too?
Yeah.
Carpenter.
Did Carpenter make the movie? He probably did the music.
Yeah, he did it on this. His stuff is all super simplistic, but it just works. You know, the Halloween theme works. I don't like the music in The Mouth of Madness, and I get shit on by every fucking Carpenter geek out there because they fucking love that. It's too rock and roll, not enough focus on the issue. Fuck yeah. Where's the drugs, Lebowski?
Fucking sunglasses.
Yeah. We're about to hit the 32-minute mark when we go from run-of-the-mill 80s film.
Like I said, 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's like right at it just hit 32. It's something like it's I think it's before 33 when it's just like we're about to go bonkers.
Yeah.
Like
and
now
honestly,
the movie
this
can
is
begin.
where I remember from right here. Like all that beginning shit.
I love
gone.
that beginning shit. I
gone
love
from
it.
my head though. Gone from my head in
Yeah.
the 15, 20, whatever I watched this.
Yeah.
This is the moment that I remember this movie from right here.
All of us.
Yeah. Would you put on the glasses? That's the question. If you found the box of glasses, would you put them on?
I'd put them on to know why they're fucking hiding glasses.
Yeah, but now you would know. I don't know.
I mean, I'd put them on because
they're.
they're dude, free glasses. You want to see if they look good on you.
Yeah, but you're a return Diet Dr. Pepper guy, so that doesn't.
Dude, fucking yes, I am, sir.
I'm talking to Matt. This is not you. You would.
If I found a box of glasses, yes, I'd put on the glasses to see why the fuck we're hiding the box of
picked up
glasses.
suckers that fell on the ground that aren't infested with ants. I'm positive of that. Not you, James. Okay.
All right.
So
real quick, fun story time about the alien makeup that we're about to see in this movie.
Okay.
The guy who designed it is this awesome makeup designer. He got hired by John Carpenter, and he was like, "Well, what's our makeup?" He said, "What's the makeup budget?" And John Carpenter heard, "What's the budget?" And he said, $3 million. And so no, that's the $3 million's the entire movie. That guy thought it was the makeup budget amount. So he spent like $100,000 making this one mask on his face, and he said, John Carpenter said, now we have to use that one fucking mask in the entire film because I can't afford a second. So the makeup artist is actually almost every alien you're going to see in this movie. He's every alien but two.
All right. The two female?
Yeah, it's like, no, it's him in a wig. The old lady's him. He's even the female ones. He's like, it's a guy that's taller than him, and then something else. But the rest of the time, he's the aliens because they could only afford the mask he made on his head.
But it's so smart. Really, in the
34 minutes.
Yep.
And John Carpenter's so great about this. What would you do? What would you do with this knowledge?
See, now that's an entirely different question from would you put on the glasses?
But like, what do you do? What do you do?
I would shoot myself. I would just not know how to handle that shit. This is your God. I love it.
This is your God on the money. Gets Republicans a little hard when they watch this movie. A little bit. You get.
I mean, I'm half there right now. That's all I'm saying.
Some sweet ass glasses, you can hear sounds.
Yeah, fucking, I love it. I fucking.
They're the new Apple glasses. This is augmented reality, bro. This just came out this year. Bro.
And the hardest shot of the movie, according to John Carpenter and the crew, is coming up in a second. It's doing the supermarket into all the labels. Not the wrestling fight, which they got to rehearse for a month before they did.
Yeah, well, Roddy Piper was already...
Roddy Piper choreographed the main big fight that happens, and it took him a month of him and Keith David in John Carpenter's backyard rehearsing it.
But that is a consummate professional teaching a complete amateur.
Novice.
A
complete novice.
Novice into it in a month's time and having an amazing, like, what is it, 6 fucking minutes?
It's outrageous.
Yeah,
it was inspired by the
we'll get
John
to it.
Wayne
We'll get to it.
Watch
this part. This is amazing.
So doing all the labels was the hardest part. It took them an entire day, an entire night to get the store right.
So I assume that other guy is the second guy.
It's the makeup artist.
Yeah.
It's the makeup artist in every shot. He's that guy, and then he's the old lady that says we got one that can see.
I'm thinking anytime we see 2 in a shot is the only
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Then that's somebody else. But it only happens a couple of times.
That looks like the shitty version of the mask. That looks like the $4,000 version or whatever.
We ask ourselves.
Formaldehyde face.
Yeah.
What are you talking to her?
And that's what's great. What would you do with this knowledge? And what he did was like berate an old woman. Like that's awesome.
But would you feel like
You know
someone
about-
dosed you with something? I would feel like someone like dosed me.
I don't know. We're
You know-
39 minutes.
You know, I realize 10% of this movie is Roddy Piper backing into shit and tripping over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. One could argue that's the entire film. Like, falls backwards throughout this plot.
Such a
Yeah.
such a great little moment to be like, is that fucking Kopp one or not?
Yeah. My God. White alien cops won't even shoot a white guy.
Yeah.
It is a
Oh,
superpower,
yeah,
goddamn.
clothesline.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Back when the cops carried real guns.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
old fucking gun. Oh, come on, man. You always gotta know.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen, he's killed 2 cops now. An
Alien-
unemployed white
alien
male has
cops.
killed 2 cops. Last place of employment, Colorado.
This is the Republican's wet dream.
Here it is, yeah.
Tell me about it.
Guns gonna save the day.
Totally. This line
Just
was
back
written by
into
Roddy
this
Piper,
bank.
not by John Carpenter.
Here it is, guys. This is what you've been waiting for.
See how undisturbed everybody is seeing a white man with guns in a bank?
That's right.
Yeah,
There it
motherfuckers.
is. It's America, ladies and gentlemen.
A white male has now gone into the
Boom.
bank and just opened fire on everyone.
He's literally doing a fucking photo shoot with a shotgun right now.
He's a hero.
No, she don't. Oh, they can teleport too, see?
The idea also of their watches, such an 80s thing of like a high status thing. I have an expensive watch, and that is their alien communication.
Isn't this the same year Dick Tracy came out?
Ooh, it's around the same time.
Yeah.
Time what?
No. Dick Tracy came out after Batman
Yeah, 93.
because it ripped off everything Batman did.
Fair.
5 years later.
Well, no, because Dick Tracy was using the watch back in the comics.
Yeah.
Boom, look at. Hey, I saw that YouTube video of that hick shooting the drone. It's the same one. Same video. Drop it.
Here we go. The moment.
You're a real dude. Don't do it, hairline. Calm down, lazy burrow.
But he's a human. I'm not. Ape won't kill ape, baby. There's Planet of the Apes right here.
Beat your feet.
Beat your feet.
Do you think he got to do all the lines? Like they were like he wanted to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Well, no. John Carpenter talks about it. He was like, I wanted him to say like cool things every now and again. And Roddy Piper had a list of lines he would have before he went into the ring. And one of them was, "I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum."
Bro.
And John Carpenter said he was like, "That is the coolest fucking line I've ever heard in my life. It's in the movie."
It is.
And they just
oh,
he
it's
just kept
this
finding
bitch. I
lines like,
forgot about her.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
God, Meg Foster, man.
Is that her name?
Yep, Meg Foster.
She's in a million things.
Her eyes give you an erection. It's crazy.
Yes, it instantly, yeah. What else is she in? Name. Come on.
She was in V. If you remember the TV show V.
Oh, I do.
From like
I do, but there's more. Keep going.
I remember V because I was watching it
give
like
me the wiki.
without.
Okay, and
Context?
unfortunately, she's in Masters of the Universe
There
as
it is.
Evil Lynn.
Yep.
Evil Lynn.
She is so much better than being in Masters of the Universe, so please remember her for other things.
Well,
Not for that.
now. Yeah, let's hear her Wikipedia. What else?
Okay, she was in that we would know. Gonna go the full list. Put the movie back on. I got it, Jess.
Yeah.
Reckoning, Jeepers Creepers 3, Twin Peaks. An episode of Twin Peaks.
Okay.
Let me go back. She was in Baskets, but only an episode. I have to go back in time.
She's like the poor man's Kirstie Alley.
No, she is.
I love those eyes. Come
Yeah,
on, those eyes are like fucking
She shares
crazy.
them with Kirstie Alley, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's the two actresses.
Yeah, but she looks like she's gonna suck your blood, right?
Yeah,
A little
A
bit.
little bit. Look at, guys, there's BMW's fucking 80s.
And we got the gay neighbors.
Hey, look at that, yeah.
Stepfather 2,
Stepfather, too.
Blind Fury.
Oh, Blind Fury.
Yep.
There you
Fucking
go.
Blind fucking Fury, man.
There
We
you
should
go.
be watching Blind Fury soon.
Rutger Hauer.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a brilliant film. It's a great film. Weed smoking gay neighbors.
I was just watching the Merlin miniseries
Oh God.
from the 90s, who Rutger Hauer's also in. The first episode, at least.
Okay, so let's recap real quick. Unemployed man goes looking for job in Los Angeles, hangs out with homeless people, finds glasses that shows him that aliens are among us and they're keeping us as slaves. He decides to go on a murder-kill rampage and then kidnap a white woman.
Right.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden we've added another protagonist at 45 minutes into this.
Again,
It's wonderful.
every Republican white man's dream.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Redhead, like haunting blue eyes. Yeah. You got two guns. One's your dick. Hey, are you from Denver by chance?
Even with the voice, man.
Hey, did you ever work for Denver, Colorado, by chance? I don't know why
Okay.
I asked that. Maybe it's because of how you look. Brawny paper towels. Super
Yeah.
absorbent.
Fucking A.
Put them on. But you say by the power of Grayskull. At the same time, and then we'll both come.
I love it because it's just like a rational thought in this fucking madness.
Also, the most 80s fucking yuppie woman apartment ever.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
I had a guy come in and
Rick
feng shui
Moranis
this
is
whole
gonna
place.
try to hit on her in the hallway. In no time.
Rick Moranis and Steve Martin just showed up with a bunch of cocaine.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And
I also love that seeing through the glasses crashes you, which is a little plot devicey, but I like that it's like a drug, like being able to see actual reality.
Don't you fucking dare, bitch. I will smack you. It's the 80s. I could slap you and no one will give a shit.
Yeah.
Some people may praise me.
Yeah, exactly.
They're only going to care about
On a
this
talk
30
show.
years from now.
Some people may praise me on Donahue.
That's right. Didn't you see?
I'm thirsty. I want to get drunk if I'm going to be kidnapped. I mean,
I agree with that.
Listen. If I'm
If I
gonna
was
get,
gonna be
if I'm gonna
kidnapped,
get
I'd rather be
kidnapped, I'm gonna
fucked
day
up.
drink. You know what I mean? Like that's how
Yeah.
it's gonna go. Listen, these shoulder pads are not as comfortable as they seem, so we're gonna have some wine.
they're not the highest shoulder pads of the 80s. That was
That much.
a couple years prior.
This isn't designing women.
But she looks like she could be on Designing Women.
Yeah.
Is it pretty neat? Is it pretty neat? Holly Thompson.
I'm a plot device.
Yeah. He's killed like 8 people today, so you know.
This that is a great shot. God damn, that right there is a fucking like that. Like someone was really fucked up and thought of that shot.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it worked.
totally. It's wonderful.
Going from the overhead
So
view.
many shots in this movie. Might I add, I believe Roddy Piper's John Nada has the greatest final hero line of any movie ever.
Okay.
And do you know what that line is?
No, don't
If
spoil it. Don't spoil it.
All right.
Save it.
The greatest line.
You just wait
ever.
and say it with him.
Yeah.
All right.
Hit him with a goddamn bottle of Cristal. Knocked his ass out the window.
But
Left the sunglasses.
she's gonna realize.
Yeah,
the
he
error
left
of
them
her
by
ways.
choice.
Now I must save him from the cops I just called on him. They're coming up all the hills that are throughout Los Angeles.
Free Palestine. It is literally the OJ of the next generation. Like it's a joke you can just pull out.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
People are dying.
Welcome to
Welcome
to this month on Fine, I'll Watch It. We got Palestine in this week's month's topic.
That's right.
Moved on from Dan Snyder straight to Palestine.
Dan Snyder's
Free
Oops,
Palestine, Jail Schneider. That's our fucking. That's the shirt. Can you please make a Final Watch It shirt for us?
Dan
It is
Snyder will free,
Free
Palestine.
Palestine, Jail Schneider.
That's what he calls his dick.
Make a picture of Dan Schneider with his dick out, but his dick has a tattoo that says Free Palestine on it. We just got canceled. So are we off the internet now? Are we already off? It already happened?
The cops are already on their way.
Hey, listen, if they're on their way for only that, we're doing good. All right?
Oh, gotta go look for a job again.
Yep.
That's all right.
Dan Schneider's Oops, All Palestine is like the greatest joke we have ever accidentally written.
Hey.
Right when you are. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Hey.
Yeah. God damn it. He pulls off purple and yellow. God damn it.
It's Los Angeles Lakers colors, bro. Do you think they didn't do that on purpose? They definitely did.
I love it.
Yeah, but they're in Detroit. Detroit's kind of like dead already,
Yeah.
so you know.
I'm over here swimming in this white privilege because I've killed like 20 people, and I took a nap and went
I
for a
need
walk.
your help because
That is
then
his-
they will say it's you, not me.
What-
so
what-
we'll be all right.
What picture did we use of him? His pre-WWF days.
Yeah. Hey, this is
Nice, yeah.
this is
Oh, John
Reginald
Carpenter and Roddy
Rodham
Piper met each
Piper
other at WrestleMania 3.
from Wisconsin.
And John Carpenter actually was really impressed with Roddy Piper's rehearsal to get ready backstage to get the character, and said like we should work together sometime. The WrestleMania 3 is the start to this film being made.
WrestleMania 3, which is the first time that Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant.
Yep.
So,
Amazing.
kids out there, if you're watching this, ask Grandpa about
Ask
WrestleMania
Grandpa.
3.
Yeah.
And, depending on his age, he will fucking talk to you
Yeah.
for an hour.
It's so sad that we all knew that instantly.
Dude, it was an important
It
moment.
was.
I don't even care for wrestling as an adult. WrestleMania 3 was fucking the shit.
Amazing.
Like, amazing.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Aw, yeah.
All of a sudden, it's a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. Hey, look. At...
What movie was that? Oh, the end of the Marvels.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Aw,
Yeah.
shit.
Alternate reality with my dead mama. Oh shit!
But why? Here's the thing. But why?
That
But why did that garbage truck just dump everything out?
I don't know, but that's the cleanest trash I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, and we are to the fun
Here
time.
we go. Now, if you haven't, here's my pop-up video. If you haven't
How
seen
many shots that take?
Cripple Fight, South Park, it is, I believe, a shot-for-shot remake of this scene.
You are correct, sir.
This fight
the
scene
South
right
Park
here.
the South Park creators love They Live, and when they did the cripple
Oh,
fight, it is a
yeah.
shot.
Oh, this is great.
You made me bleed my own blood.
Roddy Piper choreographed this fight with the stunt coordinator. They rehearsed it in John Carpenter's backyard for 1 month. John Carpenter asked Roddy Piper, I want to do a long 5-minute fight scene. How long would it take us to get it good? God damn it. Yeah. According to Keith David, they were so good they could make contact with their hits and not do any damage. He's like, that's how well rehearsed we are. We were able to touch each other with our punches and no one got hurt. And there is foam padding spray painted on top of the concrete.
Yeah, because Piper knows how to do this shit. Like, this is the fucking wrestling prowess that he has.
Yeah.
This is the best promotion for wrestling there ever was. Because this is fight combat on a level no one can do.
Well, they do some of it now. Now they do a lot more of this. But at this time,
Yeah, that's
no
what-
one was doing anything that looked like this,
But this was like,
except wrestlers.
this is a better promotion for wrestling than any wrestling promotion ever.
Well, I'm going to tell you something also, as someone who does watch wrestling. Wrestling now is a lot more the cuts. Like, you got to give a little bit more nowadays to the people who know how to fucking live do the edits. To
Okay.
when you go back and watch fucking WrestleMania 3 and, you know, shit back from that era, this era, like, they had it down. They had it down doing it live. And it makes sense
Yeah, but
that
they're
he
kinda-
did so good at this.
They're amazing.
Not
Like, this
needing
fight's
big
amazing.
edits.
So this fight was inspired by a John Wayne movie called The Quiet Man, where there's a fight all the way through town for like 5 minutes. John Carpenter said he hated the Arnold Schwarzeneggers that just punched one guy and killed him. He wanted to see his hero get his ass kicked and kick the other guy's ass too. And he wanted to see it in real time, and he wanted to see it pathetic.
Yeah.
Uh,
And it is. They're biting each other. They're fucking wrestling.
Like that motherfucker!
Gets to the ground.
Fuck you! For those just joining us, the fight scene is still going on.
Oh,
4.
this is the
4.5.
fucking
Bring
iconic
those
scene
fucking
right
tight
here.
jeans to a fight. You should suspect. You better plan to get kicked in the balls, my friend.
4.5 times.
Which one's Jimmy and which one's Timmy?
Jimmy, I believe, is Piper.
No, I don't think so. Because isn't Jimmy the one that?
Oh, no, that's right. No, that's right. Jimmy uses.
Yeah, because Timmy can't use his legs.
Yeah.
So it's got to be Jimmy. Timmy is Timmy's Piper.
I love that moment. I love that moment of them just like realizing how fucked everything is, and then but carry on with the fight.
You know, Jimmy's Keith David because Jimmy hit him in the crotch with his crutches.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck yeah! If you're just joining us, we're still in the They Live fight scene.
If you're just joining us, you missed the best part of the movie.
It's not over yet, baby.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Now there's your gift.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Yeah.
Jesse, we definitely need that fucking.
Round 3.
We need a little clip of him saying "fuck you" to use for many.
Okay,
future
young
references.
James, his mind was blown when he hit him again. I was like, it's not over.
No, I gotta do a wrestling move at the end.
The fight is not over.
That-
That like fuck you.
One, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's only man.
Other-
Fucking
Ding, ding,
totally.
ding, 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 ding. Look at motherfucker!
Fucking pinned him.
Other than the fact that it was actual cut, that's the only cut in the fight because they
Is there
reversed
more
his
booze?
body direction when he flipped him over.
Is there more booze? Look at, I have a blood mustache.
Yeah.
Like a bitch, and she's back.
Yeah.
That's another good line. I forgot. My arm hurts.
All right, we're now an hour into this movie. So at the 30-minute mark, around the 30-minute mark, we're introduced to the kind of movie that this is actually going to be.
Yes.
And then an hour in, we now know basically everything we need to know moving forward.
Yeah. Sign your name. We'll just trust you.
Fucking
This is
great.
the world we lived in back then.
God damn it.
Just drop some cash on the table. You're good.
Oh, the
We trust that's your real name.
Yep. So you couldn't get those kind of onions unless you went to Shelby Town.
Back in that day, onions cost two hens to the penny.
Oh. Man, did I tell you, they call it Golden Age Simpsons
Yep,
now.
yep.
Like the Simpsons we grew up with is called Golden Age.
Well,
Holy shit.
fucking Simpsons came out the year this came out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just weird to think about.
was told to be careful with this as I was handed this drink. Conform, consume, whatever this is. I might be getting roofied right now, just saying. See, that's like some Stephen King shit. I love it.
I same here. Like I like that there's consequences for the knowledge. You
Let me put some water on my shoulder.
Dude, we got $20 for makeup. Just splash it on the top of your shoulder and that's it, all right?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. God damn it. You know, Roddy, not to be Monday morning quarterback here, but that's probably the thought process you should have had before you just started killing people.
Nah, just fucking go at it.
Started talking shit to old fucking alien ladies. In the
It's
fucking
9:41 at night, 70 degrees. Welcome to summer in LA.
So would you get shit faced? Would you? They're getting drunk. Would you get shit faced after you found
Hey.
out? Like,
And 2 days ago, 2 days ago, he was freezing on the street and heating himself up on.
Hold up. James Kopp's question. Hey, if you just found out, would you get shit faced? James
Yes.
takes a drink.
Yes. And I did as well. We took it at the same
know
time.
I'm going to
answer.
answer my own question.
But if you they're drinking. If you just found out all the powerful people in the world were aliens, and there's a huge conspiracy to keep humans as cattle for capitalism, would you get shit faced that night?
Yes. Yes. And so would you. Because it's been
Yeah.
happening every day, and it's not going to be
Yeah.
very different if I get shit-faced tonight. You know what I mean? Yes. I'm going to probably get shit-faced for 9 years before I do anything.
Yeah.
This movie's moving at a clip compared to how I would fucking handle this shit. 100%. No way.
Yeah.
Yes, I would drink myself. I would probably drink myself into forgetting that I ever discovered it. Honestly, if I'm being honest.
I would still not drink.
Well,
Yeah, it's fair.
but you would talk to me and James Kopp as we drink for the next 9 years.
Yeah.
But we're also like watching a sci-fi action movie starring a goddamn wrestler. Like they just had another a white man and a black man sitting in a rundown room getting drunk talking about the social injustice that they're facing. Like this movie is so much smarter than I think most of the public will ever give it.
Yeah.
Because it stars a wrestler. And by the way, the wrestler's fucking amazing in this movie. And I hate saying that. I'm not a Rock fan. I'm not any of that.
I believe as John Carpenter has gained clout over time, so
Yeah.
have almost all the wrestlers, at least all of them that hasn't been caught on tape saying the
even
N-word.
if you don't like wrestling, those guys
have
mutilated
been-
they mutilated their bodies to
No, Booker T
fucking
survived that.
entertain you.
but yeah, okay. Yes. True.
Now Ultimate Warrior.
Sometimes God sends a messenger so high on cocaine, you just gotta go with it.
What if Ultimate Warrior starred in this movie?
Oh my god. Fucking aliens will get the fuck off this planet in Act 1.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. Look at my cut-off jean jacket. I love, again, the music. Going back to the music, just the
John Carpenter
Just
does so much with so fucking little.
the little bit of
The music for the last 20 minutes has been dun dun dun.
But
Dun,
this part right
dun,
here
dun.
specifically, where he adds the little snare, all right?
Yeah.
It's very militant. It's very militant. You know what I mean? It's just this little added extra that he added now that they're getting to this militant part of the movie. You know what I mean? Like, hey, now here's the rebellion against the fucking aliens. Love it. Oh, and contact lenses were so very new. How much? I want to know how much money the contact lens company put into this. I have a feeling that it wasn't insignificant.
I also think it's also like John Carpenter, like, oh shit, we shot some scenes where they didn't have the glasses on in the song.
Okay, fair enough.
Just fascist kids, fascist.
Pretty sure I bought that shirt that guy's
communism.
wearing from Walmart 2
I
years ago.
God damn it, we're still having these arguments today. It's fucking wonderful.
I don't know anything about this movie and why it's saying these messages.
Yeah. You can also see him in the community theater's production of It's a Wonderful Life. No, Miracle on 34th. Miracle on 30. That's the joke.
Okay, I must pee, so you guys continue.
Word, bitch. Here's our table of guns. Have you seen the table of guns yet? Go there.
We take you over the table of guns.
Miss Fisher made brownies, but have you seen the table of guns? Exposition.
Rolex.
Oh man.
So,
Yeah, I don't want any ilfs wanting to be
everybody
Dennis.
listen up. Before you leave, make sure you stop by the table of guns. Take one or two of them.
Remember to clock out on your time card. It's next to the table of guns. At the table of guns.
He made it. Where's silver spoons? What do we do with the gun table then?
We have a grenade table? Oh shit, son. Look at those eyes. She knows your secrets, motherfuckers.
I gotta talk to somebody near the table of guns. You seen these guns?
Hey, my jeans are about to get a little tighter, if you know what I mean.
Have you seen these guns? Have you seen this gun?
You ever been working in Colorado?
I mean, by all rights, you should have killed him. He should have died from that fall, but
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. He did kidnap you.
Those eyes won't stop looking at me.
Yeah.
And you said my table of guns was a bad idea.
Yeah. Great
Oh
Valentine.
no! Oh no!
A Dan Steiner production.
Let me tell you something. From the 80s and early
Man, the
90s
70s
movies,
directors.
I would have thought there would have been so many
George
more
Lucas
Uzis
and
in the
John
world.
Carpenter.
Oh no, the table of guns!
Ah!
I should have picked the +2 damage resistant helmet instead of the +1 perception headband.
It's like a...
Just a reminder, this movie started with a white guy trying to get a job. That was the start of this movie, and not like a minute in, like 20 minutes of a white guy trying to get a job.
I only need one hand.
One-handed, bitch. One-handed.
Listen, this is what the world would have looked like if Clinton wouldn't have banned assault rifles. Just saying.
This an assault on Precinct 13. You think John Carpenter has something to say about cops?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Fucking dirty hippie. Not by my mullet.
Frank, there's people with shotguns.
Get set.
Did you
Round
hear
2 is
that?
about to begin.
Round 2.
We are now at an hour 16,
We got that Rolex.
and the movie about a
Oh,
guy
it's a
looking for
hole.
work has now introduced aliens and the alien technology.
Come on, man. Black guy always dies first.
Now this
You
is
go,
American.
Han Solo.
He fucking shoots a bunch of people and jumps into a hole that goes to where he knows not.
I'm sorry, but that's literally stolen from Star Wars.
Listen.
Yeah, totally.
All I know is I'm glad that aliens use fluorescent lighting too. Look at the big brain on Roddy. Let's both walk backwards at the same time.
John Carpenter's fucking movies are beautiful.
Okay.
Gotta see the Ghostbusters econ meter. Like George Miller, John Carpenter just has like how he frames things. It's just gorgeous.
George Miller, there's a little plug for next week.
Yep. That 80-plus-year-old George Miller.
We go from the 80s
I ain't seen
to
the
the
new
80s.
one.
Oh, no,
but Mad Max Fury Road is fucking amazing.
Oh, no, we're seeing that this week.
That's next week.
Yeah.
Furiosa.
By 2025. Oh, fuck. That's next year. Diabetes.
Trickle down alien economics.
Like these guys
You know,
don't
this
stick out
literally.
like a fucking sore thumb right now.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
no.
This sounds like every '80s business conference.
It sounds
Totally.
like the Republican National Convention right now.
What do you guys think about the alien makeup? It's so, for me, it's like so 1950s
No,
that
I
I kind
like
of
it.
just love it. What are your
Again,
thoughts?
I think that it's another example of when sometimes limitations give you perfection. Where the simplicity of it looking so similar, like I didn't know the story you told me before, but I already liked it because of its simplicity. You know, it's that thing where it's like maybe aliens wouldn't be able to tell the difference between us, even though there's very simple things that we could see in this, but we can't tell. I like the kind of idea of that.
It's also a basic racial commentary in that they all look the same to us, and they make that comment earlier. It's like basically there's two cops who are the aliens. Like you basically look the same to us too.
That was the whole point with the makeup, was like try to make them look just a lizard reptilian sort of creature that all looks the same to us, and that was the only insight that John Carpenter gave in on the aliens. Stranger Things just got a hard on.
Yep.
So it's capable of time travel. This is why you don't hire drunk white people off the street. They just tell everybody all your secrets.
Yeah, well, that guy has been in like 5 or 6 different John Carpenter films. Like he was in The Fog, and
I love this idea of everything too, where it's just like, yeah, just give them whatever they want.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, what do we fucking care? Like, these
Yeah.
are, you know, if you got 4 dogs and one of them needs more attention because they're a dick, you just give that one more attention. You know what I mean?
So this movie started with him looking for a job.
Yep.
Gonna end with him blowing up a news station. So
It's like a job.
America.
would you take the deal? Do you have enough integrity to do what these guys do? Or would you just take the deal?
I have no integrity, but I still would kill aliens. Like I don't know. It's a rough one for me to answer. I love chaos too much not to kill aliens.
Okay.
That are
as two guys who have
battle,
children, how would you fucking make the decision?
I would be killing aliens for
I'd-
myself. Like I wouldn't be doing it for anybody else's interest.
I'd do what they do.
I think I would too because of my children.
Yeah.
Like, contrary to the thing where it's like, oh, you do it to save your kids, I feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, really cool to just shoot a bunch of.
Gotta end this movie
aliens.
somehow. Might as well end it with a mass shooting. Hey, kids.
But they're
Welcome-
aliens.
The 80s were a
They're
different
aliens.
Welcome to
time.
the
Am I
80s. We
right?
can do this whenever you want to. It's all fine.
Listen, James, I have contact lenses that tell me that these are not humans, they're aliens. They may bleed blood. You may do an autopsy that says that they're human. But I have contact lenses that a special agency gave me to tell me that they're aliens. So, I'm going to need you to just calm down. All right? They're aliens.
But this is just like your favorite video games.
I didn't do a mass shooting, is what I'm saying, Matt Christy.
Hey.
I just shot aliens.
Yep.
Quarter in the square jar.
Yeah. Those weird random people that I didn't shoot, they were human. Yeah, thank you, human woman.
It's only a mass shooting if you're not justified in you shooting them.
Yes. All.
Yeah.
Yeah, like these stairs right here.
I'm still giggling about Dan Schneider's Oops All Palestine.
The ghost went this
That's
way.
Yeah, I gotta get that PKE meter. Everybody relax. This is the good guys from Die Hard.
Brrr.
Not even asking questions
Yeah.
at this point. Just fucking straight murder.
No, they're looking. Look, those are humans. Don't kill them.
It's like every gun range, James. You know,
Yeah.
you can only shoot the bad guys. You can't shoot the innocents.
Yeah.
There's ghosts on the roof.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, PKE meter is going off the charts. Listen, guys, I'm going to say that the gray camouflage is not doing
Fucking
any favors.
soundtrack, baby.
Brrrr.
So little.
What is this close-up of the...
It.
Hey, what's up, guys? All right.
Hey, what are you all doing here?
Oh, hey.
Here's
I
a.
fucking love this.
Fancy meeting you here.
Oh no, they were asking for her.
I just love it. I just love everything that's about to happen.
What I enjoy.
Why is Rowdy Roddy Piper dressed like what's the dude's name? What's Al from fucking Home Improvement?
From Home Improvement?
Gotta
yeah,
stop these
that's
aliens.
Al from
Gotta
Home
stop
Improvement
these
right
aliens.
now. Look at.
Pick up their guns! Pick up their guns!
Yeah, dude, you loot the
America.
bodies. Loot the Oh, did she just shoot?
Yeah, she shot him.
Oh, boy.
Yep. He's dead. He's gone.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, she was a traitor. Traitor to the human race.
You know she's a traitor because you.
They sent in soldiers to stop him, and then they sent her in to stop him. If you watch the movie with that
Yeah.
mindset.
I'm Claire. I have evil eyes. Did you not know? My lipstick is far too red for me to be a good guy.
So the hallway gun scenes are basically what inspired all light games in the 90s.
Yeah.
It's that perspective. One or two people coming out at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's 100% GoldenEye. GoldenEye. Ah. Brrrr.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Some people would consider that his last line because that's the last spoken line he has. But I would argue, and I always have when it comes to this film,
Hold up. Wait until the
this is his
explosions
last
stop.
line right here, and it is the best last line of any action hero ever in American history.
Gloria, you look like shit. Hey, apparently Chinatown's up next.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get your one
Titties
titty
at the
scene in the
end?
80s.
Titties at the end?
It could be PG-13.
Titties at the end?
What's wrong, baby?
Now that's the twist of the whole movie right there. Is that they save the titties to the end.
Yep.
That is contrary to every 80s movie you ever
Waiting
watched.
the entire
ever.
time. Boom, titties.
Well, and there were some amazing ones. Just one of the guys
Ladies
is
and
a
gentlemen.
wonderful payoff. If you're a young human interested in that.
All right.
The internet didn't exist in the 80s, James.
I know.
All right.
Oh, I know.
Is there a
Well, that was
post-credit
They
scene?
is there a
Live.
post-credit scene for this?
I
Sorry.
watched.
making
This
sure.
is a comfort movie for me. I watch They Live probably once a year at least. And I
Jesse can
consider
kill
it.
this.
It's very odd for me, but I consider it our best, almost political satire that we have. I always call it a political thriller. Like I was like, my favorite political thriller is They Live,
Is it a thriller
which
though?
sounds like a joke,
No.
but it
Yeah.
really is not.
No.
It's
It's
no.
Is it a
The
thriller?
subtext is very
Is
heavy.
the subtext is heavy, but is it a thriller? Like, am
It's
I
not a-
on the edge of my seat, knowing, like, wanting to know what's happening in this movie? I don't think so.
No.
Like, I don't think so. So I wouldn't say thriller. Does it have some deep subtext that maybe isn't completely explored in this? Yes. I think it sets up a very interesting world. I think that for the time it's pretty amazing. But thriller, I don't know that I'd call it James Kopp. I don't know.
I think after The Thing, that movie
Jesse,
that movie that James said we were watching when we started watching this, Carpenter kind of gave up on the thriller horror aspect of movies
Thank you.
and moved more on to, as James said earlier, just kind of what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because
This is a real odd movie for me with him because he refused to put his name as written by. He wrote the script for this, but he said Sandy King, his wife, helped out, his now wife, but at the time was a girlfriend, helped out so much. And he said Roddy Piper wrote half his lines and the entire backstory. When he was writing the script, John Nada, which is kind of the character's name, was exactly that. John Nada, nothing. Just a nothing, faceless, every American character. And so he went as simplistic as you can go with it.
He felt very David Banner, The Incredible Hulk.
yeah,
Totally. Yeah.
another white man looking for work.
Mhm.
Well, And John Carpenter is originally from Kentucky and shit, and like he has said in many interviews he believes in that shit. Like you can go, any person can go out and just make their own living. He actually believes in that, and he is like watching what happened in the '80s that kind of poisoned that logic. And then he would say many times in the 2000s, from 2001 on, of just saying it's only gotten worse, it's gotten worse. I believe he once joked, like, they were like, "Would you remake They Live?" And he was like, "It's a documentary. You can't remake a documentary." And he's not wrong.
Not completely.
So
Not at
it's
all.
one of those things. Yeah.
And what sucks is Idiocracy is a documentary now too. Welcome to
Yeah.
2024, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Hey, let's have a drink.
Here it is.
Consume.
Okay.
Obey.
So we have given our
Obey, motherfuckers.
commentary on They Live. Let's rate this. Do we have a rating for this, Jesse?
Dan Snyder, oops.
Okay.
All.
Well, we're gonna do it, and it's not gonna make any sense, and that's probably
Oops, All
fine.
Palestine is great.
Yeah.
Like Oops All, like the Dan Snyder Presents is great, and Oops All Palestine, because that's not what Palestine's asking for, and that's not what Israel's agreeing to. So it's just wonderful. That is a wonderful joke.
Yes.
Dan Snyder Oops
I
presents
feel
Oops
like
All
we're
Palestine.
gonna have to have a couple new shirts before next
Yeah.
week. Okay, so let's rate this. It's not gonna make any sense, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Jesse, what are we stating?
James Kopp, start because you did this.
I forced everybody to watch this. This is one of my favorite films of all time. This is a 5 out of whatever 5 we have. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a movie. I force people to watch this movie.
It's
I'm
7
that friend.
kyber crystals. It's not even 5
It's
or
7
10.
fiber crystals.
Even
yeah.
better.
Yeah.
It
You'll
makes
never
no
shit
sense,
better with
but
7
total
fire
sense for
crystals.
some reason. I love it.
Uh,
7 kyber crystals. How many kyber crystals,
I
Nat, Christy, do you give this movie?
I give this movie 6 kyber crystals. It's a wonderful movie, but it has its 80s flaws, which are hard to get through at times. Especially if you're watching late at night or whatever. It's a good movie to fall asleep to. I don't care about the loud boom booms at the end. Some of that dialogue and slow pace in the beginning of the movie gonna make me nice and comfy.
Yeah. For lack of just giving it nostalgia credit, I'm gonna be the hater. I'm gonna give it 4.5. It's better than bad because of the concepts of it. But
it's long.
It is very dated. It is very long. It doesn't have like if James Kopp was looking at this through the lens of any other thing we do on this fucking channel ever, it would have a 2.5 and at best out of 7. So I'll be the hater, and even though I do love this movie, 4.5 realistically in concept alone.
Yeah, this is such an interesting movie for us to talk about, because I want to make it very clear. This movie sucks. I think this movie is a work of genius.
Sucks.
This is at a
7
higher
out
level
of 7 kyber crystals.
It's still 7.
None of it makes sense, and it's awesome.
It's wonderful. Like, this is perfect.
Jesse, that's the shirt. This movie sucks. 7 out of 7 kyber crystals. They lives. Fine, I'll watch it. Commentary. All those things don't correlate at all.
God damn it, I love this movie.
When it's my turn again, I think I have to choose Starship Troopers, because God, I hate that movie. But
okay,
it's
on par with this in terms of what it's trying to do with commentary,
and with Helldivers being a big thing right now. It's actually on topic.
I know. It's just fucking.
And what's funny is Starship Troopers.
God, I hate Neil Patrick Harris's last line of the movie.
Oh God, but like, oh my God,
that will be a great.
It's so funny because when we all went and saw it, we were very much like, oh, it's just kind of a fun thing. Then you learn more about lupus and or not. who's the director of that? The RoboCop director,
Verhoeven, Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah.
Verhoeven. You learn about it, and oh my god, like his critique on how fascist is America, and when you watch Starship Troopers with the how fascist, just not, it's just a question. How fascist from 1 to 10 is America? And you watch Starship Troopers, you're like, yeah,
11.
11. We're probably 11. Yeah.
Wait. Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies?
Yeah.
Like fucking brilliant. I love Starship Troopers. That's another one. It's just
It's gonna
way too
it's
smart.
gonna be on our list. Just
It will.
at some
It
point.
will be coming up. But next week we will be watching.
Or we were discussing.
We will be discussing.
Because if we watch this live on this channel, boy.
Yeah, then we'll have questions.
I got a website, but you just got to get through the white
listen.
supremacist shit. All right.
Yeah, all you gotta do is
Just smile and nod. Smile and nod, everybody.
make
and
move
move on
that
to what
you
we're doing,
make
all right?
yourself
Starship
a little
Troopers on there as well?
mustache and
Yeah, but from a
Salute,
different
but yeah.
angle, like an angle of like
The bugs.
alien bug
Yeah.
doesn't melt beams. So it was like, oh man, this is getting weird.
Next week we're watching.
Next week,
we're discussing. Furiosa. Because that 80-year-old George Miller's still making them Mad Max movies.
that's right.
I am so nervous about this movie because I went into Mad Max Fury Road with a bunch of haterade. No Mel Gibson, no Mad Max, and I'm one of those. You can fucking throw fucking tomatoes at me all you want. George Miller's career and Mel Gibson's career serviced each other in becoming famous. Now that Mel Gibson has shown his beautiful colors.
Mel Gibson movies are found on the same
69
website.
thing,
You can
right?
get these movies on, right?
Yeah. Also on that website, you can find a lot of pro Mel Gibson stuff. But I went into Max Fury Road kind of with a chip on my shoulder and a bunch of haterade, and I left there going, that's the best Mad Max movie ever made. That's probably the best George Miller movie ever made, and that's probably the best movie made in the last 10 years.
Hey. Babe 2, Pig in the City.
Man, Babe is pretty solid. But like I'm almost emotionally upset at how good Mad Max Fury Road is. Because it's kind of a dick slap in the face to everybody else that's been making
And
movies.
we all know that James Kopp hates prequels.
Yep.
I hate them.
And he hates every Thor movie except for the second one, which is the worst one for
The
some
Dark
reason.
World.
The second one is
So,
the better movie.
Yeah.
It's
So
fine.
Chris Hemsworth's not scoring any points for him either.
No.
And he hates women, so Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
It's
You
not gonna
know,
work out
in
for
a
him
subjective sense. So, I'm very much. When I heard there was another Mad Max Fury Road coming out, I was like, fucking awesome. Oh my god, tickets sold. They're like, it's a prequel. I was like, god damn it.
You're like,
Fuck
yeah,
you.
I'm gonna have to take some Diet Dr. Pepper back. And,
I gotta take back like 3 or 4 Diet
and my
Dr.
wife's
Peppers
not
to
invited to this
justify
movie,
it.
so.
But I'm looking forward
yeah.
to it. Let's watch
Yeah,
Mad Max,
me
the
too.
new
Hey.
Fury Road,
Me too.
Furiosa prequel, and see if it's any good. I'm going into it with haterade, but I'm hoping I'm wrong.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. And then the following week, we're going to be kicking it off with, what is it?
The Acolyte. The first episode of The Acolyte.
The Acolyte, which I'm
What
very
the
excited.
fuck is the
Star Wars,
Acolyte?
James.
Shut your
Star
mouth.
Wars.
We talked about all
Oh
your
man,
dick
I
sucking
watched
stuff.
the city.
I'm excited about The
Acolyte.
Acolyte.
Star Wars.
So join us next week when we talk about Furiosa or whatever that movie's called, and find out that James Kopp is very disappointed in life.
We make no promises that neither Dan Snyder nor Palestine will be brought up in next week's
Oh
episode.
my god.
We'll make.
Best joke we've written in 2 years. Dan Snyder presents Oops All Palestine. I'm not joking. Like, that's such a smart joke. I don't give a shit. You can all hate me. The world can hate me. That joke's smarter than you.
Yes.
I don't care.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, for Fine I'll Watch It, I'm Smokin' Fat J.
I am Matt Christy.
James goes.
Do not review this tape and see that I had most everything to do with that Dan Snyder joke.
That's right. Oops, off
Your
Palestine.
Honor, I was never in that recording.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not.
I don't know what you're talking about. We just want to get all this straight.
That's not my voice. That's not me bringing up Dan Snyder.
Just go to tpublic.com for all the fantastic T-shirts available. All right.
Just clip that.